입장을 해주신 이곳은 바로
Hello everyone. Welcome back to Jikook Moments, the place where every second, every glance, and every little smile carries a deeper meaning beyond just an ordinary moment. Tonight, we're diving into something that made the whole city of Seoul seem to hold its breath. Under the glittering night sky and the relentless flashes of cameras, one figure stepped gracefully onto the red carpet, Cha Jungkook. But it wasn't just his stunning appearance or his new look that became the talk of the town. There was something far more subtle, more personal, and more honest than fashion itself. A small gesture that made the night feel meaningful, a tiny Cha Eunwoo doll in his hand, and a small tattoo reading Jim, left clearly visible under the lights. Was it just a coincidence? Or a sign of something deeper? A connection that goes beyond words? Let's uncover it together, because as always, in Jikook Moments, every detail tells a story. That night, Jungkook arrived with a look that was simple yet unforgettable. His hair was slightly longer than usual, softly framing his face, adding a natural yet charismatic charm. His new piercing shimmered faintly under the lights, while his neutral-toned modern suit created a balance between elegance and mystery. Nothing was excessive. Nothing was forced. Everything felt just right, like visual harmony that instantly captured attention. Jungkook wasn't there just to be seen, he was there to be felt. Yet among all the details of the night, one tiny thing stole the spotlight more than anything else: the small Cha Eunwoo doll he carried in his hand. That tiny gesture, which might seem trivial to others, became the warmest point of the evening. In his quiet presence, Jungkook seemed to carry the spirit of a friend who is currently serving in the military. No grand words, no emotional statements, just a little doll, but filled with deep meaning. He didn't need to speak to say he was proud, that he missed him, or that he came not for the cameras, but to support someone who truly matters. When the interview session began and a reporter asked why he came that night, Jungkook smiled softly. That smile, the kind that barely lifts the corners of his lips but carries warmth, was the language he spoke best. "I came because I was curious about the film," he said quietly. "And since Eunwoo is my friend, I wanted to see his acting. He told me that while filming, he often remembered our days in our 20s when we used to hang out together. I wanted to watch it with that feeling. I'll enjoy it." Simple words, yet they gently reignited soft old memories. Times when they were young, laughing freely, talking about dreams without limits. The world wasn't as big as it is now. Fame hadn't become a burden yet. And perhaps, that night, Jungkook was watching more than just a movie. He was watching fragments of his past, when friendship was pure and time moved slower. When asked if he had a message for Eunwoo, who's serving in the military, Jungkook answered quickly, without hesitation. "I hope you stay healthy. Do your service well and finish it safely. Fighting." A short sentence, yet it felt sincere. No script, no celebrity pretense. Just one friend speaking to another, from heart to heart. But amid the flashing cameras and fans calling his name, there was another detail that sharp-eyed fans couldn't ignore. In the photos from that night, when he waved or lowered his head slightly, something shimmered faintly on his hand. A silver ring, worn right on the finger where the JM tattoo was etched. What caught attention was that the ring didn't cover the tattoo. It seemed slightly tilted, as if intentionally positioned so that the two small letters remained clearly visible under the lights. And of course, the world noticed. Jungkook is known for his precision, almost obsessive about details. From how he arranges his outfits to the placement of his microphones on stage, everything is intentional. So when something like the JM tattoo is left uncovered, it's never an accident. It's a choice. Jungkook's tattoos aren't just decorations, they're chapters of his life. Every line, every symbol, holds memories and meanings he doesn't always explain. But fans who've seen it in person have said that the JM tattoo looks different from the rest. Sharper, deeper in color, as if it had been recently touched up. And that's where the question arises. Was the tattoo for someone? For anyone familiar with BTS's journey, those two letters carry a certain echo. JM are the initials of Jimin, his bandmate, friend, and someone with whom he's long shared an emotional bond. They've grown up together, shared dreams, laughter, and pain under the same spotlight. They don't need words to understand each other. Sometimes a single glance, a faint smile, is enough for the world to see there's something real between them. Over the years, cameras have captured countless moments that defy ordinary explanation. The way Jimin looks at Jungkook when he speaks, the way Jungkook laughs just from hearing Jimin's voice, or how they seem naturally drawn to each other without hiding their comfort. Maybe that's why, when fans see the JM tattoo, they don't see it as just ink, but as a symbol of warmth, feeling, and connection built over the years. But the entertainment world isn't always as beautiful as those small moments. Amid the light, there's always a shadow. Recently, a viral photo shook the fan community. In the picture, someone claimed to be Jimin was seen holding hands with a woman. The photo spread rapidly, accompanied by provocative captions. Some groups, especially those identifying as taekookers, used it to attack others, claiming that proof had finally been found. But the truth, as always, was far simpler than the rumors. The person in the photo wasn't Jimin. It was Nobuhiro Murakami, a Japanese idol. The evidence was easy to find: photo comparisons, videos, and high-resolution images, all showing undeniable facts. But unfortunately, in the digital age, truth often travels slower than a beautiful lie. The rumors spread widely, creating waves of debate online. Many were angry, others confused. Some even felt betrayed by something that never even existed. And ironically, all this surfaced right before the release of the Are You Sure? Project, a major moment involving Jimin and Jungkook. A coincidence? Maybe. But for many fans, it felt like an attempt to divert attention away from something more meaningful. Still, behind all the noise, Jimin and Jungkook's bond remains steady, quiet, genuine, and unbothered by the chaos. They're not fan service. They're not pretending for the cameras. What they show is the comfort between two people who've been through everything together: global pressure, endless criticism, and the loss of privacy that fame brings. In a world that demands perfection from them, they've become each other's safe place. Jungkook often describes Jimin as warm, gentle, and caring. Meanwhile, Jimin has called Jungkook a younger brother who's grown into someone incredible. They speak of each other with genuine affection and respect, something rare in such a harsh industry. And perhaps that's where the real beauty lies. When the cameras stop rolling, when the lights go out, Jungkook and Jimin are still the same two young men who once dreamed in a small practice room, laughing through exhaustion, encouraging each other to never give up. They've become symbols of strength, not because of fame, but because of the sincerity they've preserved through every storm. And so, that seemingly simple night in Seoul held countless meanings. Amid the flash of cameras and the endless interpretations of the world, Jungkook and Jimin remain two souls who understand each other without needing many words. A small tattoo, a warm smile, a simple doll. Three different things, yet all speaking of the same thing: sincerity. That night, Jungkook didn't just come to support a friend, but to show who he truly is: someone who loves quietly, stays loyal without words, and dares to express his feelings through the smallest details, those only the heart can read. Because behind every spotlight, there's always honesty. And behind every Jikook moment, there's a story that never fades, about friendship, affection, and warmth that can't be explained by logic but can always be felt by the heart. Thank you for watching Jikook Moments today. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next heartwarming stories about the two people who always make the world stop for a moment: Jimin and Jungkook.